status recognized. Please select a destination. Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Welcome to Certa.
If we could get the rings of Illume from the Salian Nebula.
Thank you for coming to Certa. How can we help you?
I understand Paladin is very busy, but this is one of your own generals. He was stabbed with a poisoned blade by a Cerberus soldier during the attack of the city. We can't identify the toxin. We're barely keeping him alive right now. It's some form of neurotoxin. If you could look at our charts. Of course.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for a Drell named Thane Krios.
Well, we have a Drell, but not under that name.
He was injured. Stab wound. He's a regular patient here.
It's all right, it's all right. I see. The doctors were able to repair a lot of the trauma. However, Mr. Krios is in the final stages of Keprel's syndrome. At its worst, Keprel's syndrome interferes with his blood's ability to carry oxygen, and he lost a lot. Now, they've given him transfusions, but frankly, there was a very limited supply of Drell blood on the Citadel.
I'll get more. Give me his blood type.
That's not going to work. Only one other Drell on the station is a match, and that Drell is in with him now. We did all we could to help him through surgery, but his body can't replace lost blood with new cells. Too much shock. His son, Koliat, he's in there saying his goodbyes. You might want to say yours.
Commander Shepard, my father mentioned you were no longer incarcerated. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Koliak Krios. I came to donate blood and, well, he asked me to take off his oxygen mask so he could be comfortable. I don't think it will be very long.
Your father helped me save a lot of lives. I'd like to be here.
Of course.
Sia, I'm afraid I've picked a bad time to leave.
You couldn't disappoint me, Thane. Not even now.
Such pleasant things from your lips. Excuse me. Breathing is difficult. Sia, it will be soon. I need to know if the counselor survived.
Yes, Father. 3 are alive thanks to you and Shepard. Udina, he instigated it. He is dead.
There's something I must do before it gets worse. I must... Kalahira, mistress of inscrutable depths, I ask forgiveness. Kalahira, whose waves wear down stone and sand.
Kalahira, wash the sins from this one, and set him on the distant shore of the infinite spirit.
Koliad, you speak as the priests do. You have been spending time with them.
I brought a prayer book. Commander, would you care to join me?
This is your time, not mine.
Kalahira, this one's heart is pure, but beset by wickedness and contention. Guide him to where all hunters return, where all storms become still, where all stars show the path. Guide him, Kalihira, and he will be a companion to you, as he was a father to me.
Bye, Thane. Meet you across the sea.
Who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice...
Everyone makes sacrifices in wartime. You'll make yours sooner or later.
I'm sure I will. But I'll do it without betraying my oath or my patients.
It's not that simple. If we aren't careful about this now, we'll end up losing everyone.
Then we'll find a way.
Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed.
Spectre status recognized. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Can't believe how hard the doctors are working to keep that terrorist bastard
Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium
People have
was
a right to
attacked.
defend themselves.
If you start selling weapons to everyone on the Citadel,
We're at war. If the Citadel gets attacked again, everybody needs to fight.
The commander's right. It's not like there's a group in
Group on Pathfinder.
Commander Shepard, do you have a minute?
Can I help you?
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. I've got a saboteur hacking key systems, power, communications. It's bad. If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. Looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes, from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to find them, I can shut them down.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office in the embassy. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Reaper forces continue their assault on
we have to keep enforcing the law. Same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Paladin, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for terrorists. The rest can take care of itself.
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. Cerberus caught C-Sec by surprise last time. You need to make sure that never happens again.
That's what I'm saying. Forget the small stuff. Support defense and security and take down anyone who threatens the peace.
You make it sound like we're under martial law.
After a coup attempt during wartime, maybe we should...
Major Kaden Alenko, the second human Spectre, assisted Commander Shepard.
Hello, Shepard. Nice to see you.
Scene contains a large scorch mark.
He's a terrorist. He ought to be locked up.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop.
Spectre status recognized.
Krogan troops have joined the Turian fleets defending the lawless homeworld of Irun. The Krogan infantry, equipped with enviro suits, dropped into key cities to combat the Reaper ground invasion. Full Protectorate officials welcomed the additional forces in the corporate nation of Benar. Master tradesman Novosan warned his people to barricade their homes, as fierce fighting and looting is expected. From across the Milky Way, visit the Alliance News Network.
Citadel have failed, and CSEC forces have killed the last invading forces.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Replacement has been selected for the position.
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status. Someone used this to cut off power to a dozen life support machines in the hospital. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before
Stated
the
that
squad
his
arrives.
support of the Turians proves that
Knowles, I found another spot where the Batarian codes were used.
Holy crap. These are the remote navigation codes. Last week's crash at the docks, we thought it was an accident. Shepard, there were 117 Alliance soldiers on that ship. All human. Just like the patients at the hospital.
So we've got Batarian codes and someone with a grudge against you.
Looks like... Okay. This code's offline now as well. Should just be one left, Commander.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
The galaxy needs to understand what these refugees... Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard? Solek Vaz, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
There are lots of refugees on the rest of the Citadel.
It won't have the same impact as seeing crowds trapped on the docks. We all need to help each other. I want this documentary to shock people into action.
Good idea. The galaxy should see what these refugees have been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done. I don't think that will quite fit the documentary's tone. Yes, that's just what this documentary needs. Great shot, Commander.
Pressure's okay.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad. Take down the sedative a bit, but hurry. I peg his survival at 50-50.
Are you Gorak?
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what a terrorist's doing on the Citadel?
You!
Do I know you?
Every Batarian with someone on Aratok remembers your face.
Planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
You butchered a colony, only regret. Don't have the strength to...
So you just started murdering people?
How many did you murder? Don't pretend your hands are clean, you...
No one here would even be alive if I hadn't destroyed that relay. I spent months taking heat for Aratot from both the Alliance and the Batarians, and you know what? If it saved the entire galaxy, I can live with that just fine.
Then why don't you... Then why don't you get rid of another Batarian for your precious galaxy? Shut down this machine. Just let me die.
I'm done here.
Good. He'll cough himself to death without a sedative.
No! Wait!
Just take it easy. There.
Excellent. That will really get people's
Damn
attention.
it, I'm telling you, someone sabotaged the medical
footage. Come meet me again when you're able.
I'd have had them arrested. It doesn't... What matters is that I got dying like
Alliance forces struck back at Cerberus with a daring attack that disabled a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Hey, I've assumed full control of Eclipse, and we're committed to moving forward with Aria.
Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed, and CSEC forces have killed.
I fixed the sabotage. The Metagel dispenser should be working now.
Thank you. I'll get patients moving through triage immediately. I wish we could have found the bastard responsible for the sabotage. But this is going to save a lot of lives. Thank you.
about time.
Listen, please, we just need more food. I can give you
I don't believe it.
Knowles, this is where the last access code was used.
What's that, Commander? I'm losing your signal.
Shepard,
Balak.
you should have killed me on that asteroid over Terra Nova. I've been waiting for this. Everything that has happened to my people is your fault.
All I did was stop you at Terra Nova.
Yes. After you ruined my plans, my government accelerated research efforts on the Leviathan of Dis. Have you heard of it, Commander? The ancient organic dreadnought my people recovered from Jar Jar 20 years ago? Sound familiar?
A Reaper. Your people were studying a Reaper corpse.
Yes. Looking for a way to reclaim our place as the true power of the galaxy. Hundreds of our best scientists were enlisted.
And then they became indoctrinated.
When the Reapers reached Karshan, our own people betrayed us. Defense grids were deactivated. Ships fired on Allied targets. We were destroyed from within because of you.
The Batarians made enemies throughout the galaxy, and now you've paid the price for it.
We were a proud race. A beautiful race. Have you seen what the Reapers have done to us? I'm trapped on this citadel. Our warships only know the locations of Reaper forces because I've tapped Council transmissions. I am the highest-ranking military officer left in the hegemony, and I can't save my people. But I can end you.
You're not gonna pull that trigger. You know what I'm doing out here.
Yes, forging alliances with the Turians, the Krogan. Killing you will tear all the other races apart.
And then the Reapers wipe out the last of your warships, the last of your people. And you know that. That's why you'll join us. We're all you have left.
I could kill you. I could do it right now. Ah! Our ships are yours.
Shepard, are you all right?
Fine. You won't have any more trouble with those codes.
Is that... Do you want me to arrest him?
I want you to put a bullet in his head. We're all making some sacrifices today. Let him go. Spectre authority.
Understood, Commander. And thanks.
I don't believe it. Hey, Commander.
James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, Commander.
I have a little.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked. Alliance forces were able to evacuate.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting.
Waiting for who?
While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops have been busted.
I have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Servers attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed. CSEC forces have killed
These are control schematics for Cerberus turrets. Will these help?
Damn right they will. I'll have E-Crimes dig into them. Might even help us find the little present Cerberus left for us. Thanks a lot. This is gonna save lives.
Caden, hey. I wondered where you went. What's up?
I'm trying to wrap my head around what just happened.
You sound angry.
No, just not used to staring down the gun of someone I've worked with so closely. How it all went down, it's got me... I don't know.
Okay. Talk to me. Let's have it.
If I hadn't backed down first, I feel like you would have taken me out.
Doesn't matter. It could have played out a dozen different ways. Main thing is we stopped the coup and Cerberus is off the Citadel.
Yeah, but sometimes the way a thing goes down does matter, Shepard. Later when you have to live with yourself. Knowing that you acted with integrity. And it matters.
You're talking about Udina. He gave me no choice, so I took the shot. Any soldier would have done the same. Including you.
Okay. Admiral Hackett has just offered me a position on his team.
Major, that's not the right team for you. Hackett can't have you. We need you here. Your abilities, your strength of character. Let's take on the Reapers together. Let's get it done.
Well, well, when you put it that way... Thank you, Commander. Absolutely. I'm in. And Shepard, I need you to know that I'll never doubt you again. I get you back.
Good to know. Welcome aboard, Major.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power-hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Counselor Shield.
Kylan.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Kaylee Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
I don't care who he is. Next time we meet, he dies.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari are throwing in their support, and the Solarians are completely on board now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly?
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy? And in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
Cerberus, Reapers. They'll all pay for this war. One way or another.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And the Quarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Shepard, do you have a moment? A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Bastards. And Udina too. Son of a bitch.
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil. He got what he deserved.
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
Shepard, hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
If they hadn't backed down, yes. This war is bigger than any one person.
I'll be sure to remember that next time we have a disagreement. Still, I'm glad Kaidan didn't have to join Ash. Losing one was enough.
All seems so calm from here. There are people going through hell in a million different ways. Out there. And I want to be fighting alongside them, but... I want to be here. You know?
Sure. Thinking of anyone specific?
I heard from my mom, Shepard. My dad is, he's MIA. He's presumed.
Tell me what happened.
Dad's family owns an orchard in the BC interior. They were headed out there on a shuttle the day of the attack. He left Mom at the orchard and reported for active duty. It's all we know, but it's enough. She's alone in this now. In all this.
I feel for you, Kaidan. And I'm glad you told me. There's strength in camaraderie. And empathy.
Thanks. You're right. I don't know how you do it, Shepard. Keeping it all together like you do. Earth is always in the back of my mind.
So use it. That's how I cope. I think about how Earth looked. And how it's gonna look when we get back. Guns blazing, the whole galaxy behind us.
Yeah. And my students. Well, wherever they are. I know they're kicking ass. On Earth or somewhere. You know, when this war is over, there's gonna be one hell of a reunion party.
Hell yeah.
Dancing in the streets, hugging and crying. My mom's always wanted to travel off-planet. I think I'll take her. Thanks for coming by.
Good to have you along, Major.
Hey, I bumped into Edie in the hall. Scared the shit out of me. You could have warned me. She looks good, though.
Good to have Kaidan back. We can always use a friendly gun.
Commander, thank you.
It's great to be back.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Commander.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
You can make up for it on this tour of duty.
Yes, ma'am.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double-checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are views like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
If you put it that way, how can I say no?
You can't.
Shepard. Take a wrong turn at the elevator?
Excuse me?
Didn't think you knew where to find me. Or cared to know.
I'm here now.
You down here for a reason?
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Fair enough. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
We'll see. I'll go easy on you just in case. Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Sure. Maybe next time more hitting, less talking. Commander.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Do you think Protheans actually completed the Crucible?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into the Crucible if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
We can figure out what it does later. Our priority is getting it built.
Just give me some warning before you flip the switch. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
There's still a lot of people alive down there. I have to remember that.
You will. It's the war we warned everyone about for years. And if I know you, Shepard, you'll make them proud. Hello again, Shepard.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
A new notification is available on the private messages terminal.